Hello everyone, Ashen here, and today I'm going to be trying something a little new. I'm only going to be doing this live stream for a short time probably. It's just until my family wakes up, and I've kind of pushed it a little late, so when that happens I'm going to have to head off. But this time I'm trying Musing Murmurs. Now, this is kind of like my everything talk. I enjoy horror. I've directed many horror films and stuff like that. In my life, I've had all kinds of crazy experiences and stuff with supernatural things. And some people say, "Oh, that doesn't exist and all," but that's completely fine if you feel that way. I could understand if you've never had any experiences or anything like that. But then when people around you start having weird experiences, then it sort of indicates you a little bit. Anyway, so today I'm going to just be talking to you about whatever I feel like. Hold on a second, please. I just have to reload my page. I want to get up my chat to make sure that I'm not missing anything or anyone. Alright, good. I got that going now. If anyone hops into the chat, I'll be able to see what's going on. So, anyway, good morning, everyone. And today I'm going to talk to you about one of my favorite subjects, the thing that made me want to be a horror film director. And it is Sam Raimi's Evil Dead series. I love it. Sam Raimi, I think, is an incredible director, and I'm very sad that he's only done as many films as he has done. He's just brilliant in my opinion. I've never seen a Sam Raimi film and been like, oh, well, that was just terrible. No, I've liked all his films. All of them are good for different reasons, and I just think like he's just such an expert of his craft. And I love his sadistic streak where he loves to beat up his actors and stuff like that, especially Bruce Campbell. When they were working together, he would often physically abuse Bruce Campbell during the more violent sequences to make the pain look real. So it was interesting. But I'm gonna go through my Evil Dead movie collection. So first up, I got this, which is the Ultimate Collection, and boy, oh boy, look at how thick this is, huh? That's just crazy. Look at all that. Massive. Um, I try to get everything. Oh, it comes with a little booklet too. That's cool. Yeah, I think this comes with the other editions as well. But The Ladies of Evil Dead. I try to collect every version that comes out of this because I enjoy hearing the updated commentary from the actors and director and stuff like that. Sometimes they have Robert Tapert on, who's the producer, and he produces a lot of stuff for Sam Raimi. I think he even produced like Hercules back in the day and stuff like that. Number two is number two, Evil Dead 2 on DVD. This is a great film. It's probably my favorite in the series. I remember when I was a kid, because, when I was real young, about 13 or so, I got introduced to Aliens and Predators, and then that really just cemented my love for horror. And my grandfather one time sat down and watched this movie with me, and, this is a long time ago now. This is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 years ago now. My grandfather watched this movie with me, and there's this particular sequence in this film where Ash's hand gets possessed by evil, and it starts smashing plates over his head. And my grandfather just died laughing, and he always loved the movie Young Frankenstein, and he said, wow, this is even funnier than that moment in Young Frankenstein with the blind man pouring tea into Young Frankenstein's lap. Into the monster's lap, excuse me. So that was just a good memory I had, and really helped drive home that even though this is horror and it can be brutal and stuff like that, it can appeal to a wider audience because Sam Raimi just sort of has that magic when he directs things. So next up, we're gonna go to Army of Darkness. This is probably the most recognized of the films, and I got the Boomstick edition. I try to collect almost every version of this that comes out. Let me see here. Oh, got a little inserts in here. That's cool. You got the U.S. theatrical version. There are so many cuts of this film, so many different, add a minute here, take a minute off there, add 10 minutes here. It's just crazy. So you got the director's cut and the U.S. theatrical cut in this version. And I'll show you some of the inserts. We had Fistful of Boomstick. This was a PS2 game. I didn't like this as much as the second one, which was Regeneration, I believe. Yeah, I like that one a lot better. Win Dinner with Bruce Campbell. Oh, man, I wish I had gotten this DVD back in the day. I could have won, I love Bruce. Oh, it's got its own Join the Army by Bruce Campbell. He did this little pamphlet. I've never really looked through these before. I have had all these for a number of years now, and I've just never gotten the chance to look through this before. It's pretty cool. Let me see real quick if anyone's in. Oh, my YouTube closed. That's good. Okay, yes. No, there's one person watching. Maybe that's me. It's probably me watching myself. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool though. So let me tuck this away real quick. This one was a little harder for me to get because it had already been out, and I just happened to come across it. Like all the places that sell DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff like that are closing down, and it sucks because I used to love going to these places and just spend hours looking through the DVDs and Blu-rays, hoping to find some kind of a gem of a production. I mean, I would find all my Japanese films through there. That's how I discovered like Takashi Miike and Shinya Tsukamoto. Shinya Tsukamoto is probably my favorite director, and he's done so many incredible things. And it never would happen if it wasn't for these places where you could go and look through the foreign film section and take a chance. So it's real sad. Like movies stop closing down, and just it hurts. But we're in the digital age now, and that's all that can be said. So many things are changing. I loved when Movie Stop became part comic shop, part nerd shop, and all that kind of stuff. I would go there like almost every day, every other day. I have my local comic shop here, Emerald City Comics, and it's over in Clearwater, and it is a great shop. I love the people there, and they're very understanding about my specific way of collecting, because I'm one of those nerds that likes to get the highest grade comic book, so that way when I get older, and if any of these comics are going to get graded, my daughter can have that 9.8, 9.6. So I'm going off on a tangent. Okay, so let's get to the next DVD. This one I found, they're stuck together. I don't know what's going on with there. This one was I like the art, how they did the cover here, the Screwhead edition. This one was disappointing for me. I just really wanted to get it because it's a new edition. There's some sticky stuff. Where does this sticky stuff come from? I don't know. This happened the other day too. There was something sticky. Am I using? What's going on here? This edition though, it doesn't have much to it. Once again, the disc itself looks pretty cool, and I love the box. But let's see. It has the alternate ending as a extra, and Creating the Deadites. That's it. So, and that seems to be. This is probably the most lackluster version of Army of Darkness, and that's why I really sought out other stuff. I was happy just to get another edition, but this one stuck around. The Screwhead edition stuck around for a while, and it was just so lackluster. I was really hoping for new content, but as a completionist, I just went and picked it up anyway. Next up, I have Bruce Campbell versus the Army of Darkness bootleg director's cut. It looks like crumpled paper. If you see in the back here, you can see Army of Darkness peeking out from under it. This was a clever one. This actually stuck around for a while too. Look at this. It's got this looks like it's on basic writing there, just written out, and the cards on a piece of paper. This is a nice firm card. It's not a pamphlet or anything like that, but I like this one. It was clever, and it it gave you a peek into a little more detail about the film and stuff like that. Gave you a nice new cut. Yeah, so I got that one. That one really helped. That was a nice pickup. And then now we're going to move over to the Blu-rays, and the Blu-rays are different. Once again, sometimes they offer different commentaries or this or that or the other thing, so I always try to keep up with it. And here we go. I got the Evil Dead steel box. As you can see, this and the Ultimate Edition came out about the same time. It's pretty cool. It's got the folds in it. Looks like almost like a movie poster that got folded up. Got the back of it. This is a piece of paper that's actually stuck on. And this one there's the disc. Nice, beautiful. I really like the Steelbox version. It is lackluster though. Let's see, it has all new audio commentary with writer-director Sam Raimi and producer Robert Tapert and star Bruce Campbell. So I think that's probably why I picked that up as well. I think there were versions of that were not Steelbox. You can still find this Steelbox version floating around though. I was kind of hoping they would come out with a new edition or something like that, or a collected edition. I do not have any collected editions. You think with how maybe it's because of the different distributors and people that own the various films and stuff like that, and how they're all kind of standalone films that actually are joined but separate somehow. That's part of the charm of the series though. But I've never gotten a collected edition. I don't know if one exists. Here we go. I've been searching. I would love to get a good special edition, really cool. This doesn't have a sleeve, nothing to it, and I can't find one that does. There might be one out there, I don't know, but this is the best Blu-ray version that I found so far for Evil Dead 2, and I'm really hoping that it's 25th anniversary edition. Oh boy, lots of special features on here. Look at that list. So yeah, good stuff. Number 2 seems to get overlooked the most out of any of the films in the series. I don't know why. It's one of my favorites. As you can see, no inserts, no nothing, just the basic disc. But it's serviceable. It's a good, if you had to have just one, and it wasn't going to be spectacular, but it was going to get the job done, that's probably the one to go with. All right. Next up is the Blu-ray of Army of Darkness, the Screwhead edition, and I just wanted this for the upgrade. The bigger picture. So the resolution looked a little better on my Blu-ray player. Sorry, I'm moving the stuff off. The stack's getting too high. It's gonna start clogging up the camera soon. Oh, let's do that. Let's watch and see if the stack can eventually overtake the camera. Okay, that'll be pretty funny. Only three more discs. So can we do it? All right. This one I haven't even opened yet, and I picked it up, and this one actually had a error when it was created. Here we go. Army of Darkness. That's all it says. It's Army of Darkness by Scream Factory. This has 3 discs, and it is disc 1 is the theatrical version, rated R. Disc 2, the director's cut, not rated, and disc 3, the international cut, not rated. So, and each one of them has their own set of special features and interesting things. Some of them I think you can only be found here, or they're collected from everything that's happened so far. Oh man, television version in standard definition full screen. Wow. Okay. So this really covered all the bases. Scream Factory did an amazing job. I haven't opened this one yet. I haven't really felt the need to. I think that they redid the picture on this, so this is probably the best. Oh man, that glare. This is probably the best picture quality you're gonna get. But yeah, I've been holding on to opening that one. Just, I used to watch these films so much, and I don't watch them as much anymore. Like only maybe once every few years. But when I was a kid, I like lived off of these. Oh, what the heck was that? Oh well. I used to live off of these films when I was a kid, and it might seem dark and macabre, but that, I don't know. Like when that horror door opened for me, I knew I found something special, and I knew I wanted to be a horror film director. And I've done, if you look through the channel, I've done a bunch of short horror films, and I've directed other stuff too, for other people. But the thing is, editing, I have to do editing, and until I can get whatever this situation is with my eyes figured out, I just can't do the editing any longer. So it sucks, but life is what it is, and now I'm doing this, and then maybe eventually I can get LASIK or something and have my situation rectified. So I'm not going to be too down about it. I'm trying. Like it's been a very hard year with all this stuff coming up, and this was just the tip of the iceberg. Everything else was even more bad. So this year's a lot of growth, a lot of personal growth, and trying to strive to get through the hard times, and just doing what I can. And it is what it is. But anyway, enough of my sob story. uh, let's get on 2 more discs. Alright, so I don't have this complete collection yet. This is season 1 of Ash vs. the Evil Dead. I haven't watched the 3rd season yet, but I really love this box. This Sam Raimi directed the first episode of this, so that added a lot of solidity to if I was going to get the series or not. And it's cool, and it's a good follow-up, and it really has a feel for the comic books. Like if you've read the Evil Dead comic books or the Army of Darkness comic books, then this really has that feel to it. I'll show you, it's got a little insert here. Doesn't really mean anything. And then you got Bruce Campbell punching, and what's this other thing he's doing? He's got like a sledgehammer or something. I don't know what that other one is. There, you can see it's some kind of thing in front of him. Hiya! That guy's crazy. He's retired from playing Ash now, which is, it's kind of good. Like it's had its run, even as a fan of Evil Dead and Army of Darkness and all this kind of stuff. This kind of stuff can't go on forever. It's eventually got to come to an end, and it's sad when an era like that passes. But who knows? Who knows what we'll see? Maybe before Bruce Campbell, retires from acting and everything like that, he'll reprise it one more time, just to give the fans one last hurrah. So we'll see. But if it ends with Ash versus the Evil Dead, then I'm perfectly content with that. They gave us what we wanted, we asked for it, and the ratings fell naturally. So people got their fill. So I'm content with that. And I do. Oh man, I forgot to put the slipcase back on. Let me. Oh yeah. And last but not least, this one was not directed by Sam Raimi. It was produced by Sam Raimi. The director here, oh man, I forget his name. Alvarez. Okay, yeah. Alvarez is a good director, and I enjoyed this film. And if you haven't seen it yet, something happens in this film that really threw me for a loop. I was not expecting it at all, and I love it. This film was so brutal, and it was good. Like the original Evil Dead was booked as a experience in grueling horror, and this was definitely the next level for that grueling horror kind of experience. Some of the gore was so brutal and visceral, and they used mostly practical effects and stuff, and it just worked out so well. The fact that, oh well, I can't spoil anything for you, I guess, but I enjoyed this movie a lot. I didn't like it as much as the original, but as far as what it was as a standalone film, it was great. Like if I'd seen this, I would have wanted to look into more stuff like this, no doubt. And let's see. Got this when it first came out, so I got that nice slipcase. See if there's anything in here. Oh, apparently there was a Evil Dead. Oh, over here. Evil Dead Halloween Horror Nights. And then you can see the inside here. You can see that the hideous face looking at you from in the basement, and then this interesting artwork here. Very creepy. Ooh. But yeah, I love all the Evil Dead stuff. I used to collect the comics and stuff like that, but they've been going on so long, and it's just so hard to keep up with which series is what, because some people own the rights to Evil Dead 2, some people own the rights to Army of Darkness and stuff like. We did it! Look! Dun, dun, dun. Yes! We have overtaken the camera. Can you believe it? We have overtaken the camera with just my Evil Dead collection. It's not even complete yet either. I'm sure there's stuff I'm missing, and I'm sure that I got to collect at least 2 more Blu-rays to get the full Ash versus the Evil Dead experience. So yeah, we're getting there. But anyway, sun's out. I'm sure my daughter's gonna wake up any minute now if she's not already awake and just kind of chilling out. I I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it's stupid, but it's just, my side thing. It's just what I want to talk about. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you. Oh yeah, we got the giveaway coming up for oh my god. Oh, that morning gook. But we got the giveaway coming up for Venom #1. It's cover C, I believe, by Horn. I think his name is Greg Horn, but I'm not 100% certain. He's an artist that works with 3D models, but then kind of goes over them with, his own artistic ability to enhance the pictures. And that's signed, and that's CGC 9.8. And man, when I got that thing, I paid like $100 and probably $60 for it or something like that to get it. And then now it's worth like $100. It went down in value, and I love Donny Cates. I love his run, and I love the issue and the art. It's incredible. But I think that it was a good choice to give that to somebody else. And who knows, the price can shoot back up. Like, the market ebbs and flows, and this was an incredible run with Donny Cates, and it's still going on. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. That's going to be on the 24th or 25th. And whenever I get to do a live stream just randomly like this, where I talk about stuff, it's going to be this. The Musing Murmurs is just me talking to you, chilling out. It's a shame nobody could join me this morning, but I do appreciate all of you. And have a good one. I'm going to be signing off. Have a good day. Yes.